Hey, this is MassX with a brand new Silver and Blood video. Now again, I did my prior video giving the 2 red flags with this game that had me concerned, but even in that video I talked about that the game itself was enjoyable. I played in a few of the CBTs and I actually liked the game, but I wanted people to be fully informed before they came to it. But now the game's out. It's been out for approximately 5 days. I think it's day 4 technically for me on here, and I wanted to talk about progression, how to approach the game, the characters you should be striving for, etc. And really out of the gate, one of the most important things you're going to be able to do is follow your events. The loop of fate is incredibly important. Why? Because as you progress chapters, you're going to get the scrolls to be able to pull more characters. Your Crescent Moon Memorial, it has really good stuff in there, more scrolls, etc. 7-day login, don't miss it, and make sure you get all those days. Then you've got your 14-day Half Moon Memorial, same deal. You don't want to miss those because you're getting more pulling ability for your account. And then from there, you want to make sure you're following your dailies because there are a lot of rewards in there to help progress your account quickly. So make sure you do all your dailies, weeklies, and then you can follow through with the chapters as well as your achievements to make sure you are maximizing the items that you need for your account. That is going to be the most important thing for following, especially early game, and pushing the story content. Why? Because story will in turn open up most other areas of the game from where you're at. So it's incredibly important to push that story content to level up your account, to open up the different areas that come forward for you, such as Time-Worn Mausoleum, which has an insane amount of very good rewards in it when you play through it. So I highly recommend you do this. It will show you your rewards here, and you can see you've got the Insight of Nephite. That is incredibly important to raise up your skills, so you want to make sure you are doing this and maximizing as far as you can get daily. You've got the Infinite Abyss, your Blood Arena, which is your PvP, which has some really good rewards into it. You know, I haven't done mine today to get my rank up, but the shop itself has really good stuff from characters as well as other good equipment. So don't sleep on that area. Even if you can only get so far, just use your 5 for today, move forward. Tomb of the Fallen as well as Dutchman's Revenge also have really good stuff. One thing you can't say about this game is lack of content and things to do with it. Now looking at the castle area, this is a whole nother area to focus on. You've got the Moonlight Tribute, which is going to be your AFK area, so you're going to get tons of free rewards. You'll get one free one. I recommend you do your free one once you are done for the day playing the game, so you're at your highest possible level. You've got your Expedition area, which is a dispatch area for more goodies and free rewards. You've got the Hall of Honor, which will increase based on progressing your levels, so that will happen automatically and you'll be able to claim more good stuff. You've got the Chamber Council, which you will put 5 characters in, do this once a day, and it will help increase your infinity for those characters. Really quick, real painless, just make sure you kind of go right down the line with that. You've got the Observatory, which will also open up over time, and it will tell you your requirements. Like right now I'm waiting for my dispatch rating difficulty level 2 to be able to do this. And then you've also got Starry Wilderness. You have to find the keys to be able to open these areas up, and it'll tell you where the key located in Faded Ties chapter 4. So another area to go ahead and progress through to get you more stuff. Of course, you have the Transfusion area, which is incredibly important. This will open up, I can't remember if it was chapter 5 or a level off the top of my head, but as you're progressing, once this opens up, it's going to allow you to only have to level up 5 characters, and the remainder you can slot in at the bottom. So this is a huge help for diversification of your teams. The ritual chamber area, again, is going to be able to help power your characters and teams. The awakening one in the middle at the top is for all characters, and then it breaks down for different types: light equipment, heavy equipment, kingdom, bloodborne, etc. And you will get those resources in the game to be able to expand that further. And then there's still Ancestral Vault and Hall of Opulence that will be coming for me to open up once I get into there. So lots to do in this game. And then of course the question comes down to, who do you focus on? And there's a lot of tier lists out there right now. In early game, to me, it's really hard to disseminate who is going to be the best characters long term in end game. But what I can tell you guys is, out of the gate, Van Helsing is a great pickup for early and mid game so far. He is incredibly versatile for range, DPS, AoE, just does a lot. And once he ramps up and gets going, he becomes incredibly good for your team. Another character early on that I would recommend as a tank, because it will be easy to get and build, is Jestel. Now, in longevity's sake, I'm not sure how long Jestel will go on for, but you can revert in this game, so that's the good news. So don't worry about putting those resources in, because as you can tell, I was using Jestel for a while, and then I went to Theopane, who I absolutely love. This character is a really good tank. His Leap of Faith is really good. It moves to a select location, deals 350% attack to enemies in a circle around him, then channels and shields allies for 10 seconds, inflicts taunt. Just really good. I see some people don't put this character up very high. I find Theophane very effective, at least right now where I'm at in the game. He's doing very well for me. Another character I don't see tiered up that high is Joan, and she has been very effective for me. I think she's really good. She does AoE damage. She has some control. You know, she's just a solid character all along. And of course, you know, any transcendent characters, if you're lucky enough to pull one, are very good. Don't be afraid of building those characters up. Lamia, who's our first banner character to go along with the event, which I'll do a separate video for, is very good and very effective in all aspects of the game, from PvP to progression to PvE. A character that I wouldn't sleep on if you have the availability to get Lamia. But team building in this game is very important, and in paying attention to what you're playing against is incredibly important. And that is really what it comes down to, because not every character is going to work in every situation that you have set up. For instance, I'm going to go ahead and show you here. You can see where they're coming from. Now this one is not as difficult. They're pretty straightforward, this level right here that I'm going to be playing. But you want to pay attention to who's going to be handling who can maybe take out a back line. If you have a back line attacker, you can see you've got the 3 ranged in the back. You just want to make sure you're set up properly, so you can go ahead and you can really cheese levels, honestly, if you pay attention to your setups. And I can't recommend enough, if at all possible, again, a tank is going to be pretty necessary in this game. A healer, going to be pretty important the further you progress. Ranged, you are going to need those ranged attacks. And really, outside of that, the big push is going to be then what else is going to fit to help the mode that you're playing, or the teams that you're playing, what they do. Do you need somebody to go to that back line immediately and try to take somebody out, etc. So being very attentive to what you have going on is very important in this game. But that's really about it for my first video about progression, characters to get as you're progressing. And I'm going to do a future video. Right now we just got our first event and banner with Lamia. I'm going to do a separate video for that, as well as I progress, how these characters are really going to play out and who's going to become characters that are going to be your shining stars, that are going to want to be your focus as you progress in the game. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.